Excuse me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Anthony. Thanks for visiting again, Hidden Tears. I was thinking about the movie The Sound of Freedom, and I had a different insight into the movie. There's a part one, part two, and part three. And I'm going to share part one with you tonight. I will go with my notes so I don't bleed over with part two and part three. But it's an interesting take that I had on the movie The Sound of Freedom. The Sound of Freedom is for you too. And here's what I'm talking about. I was taking a shower on July the 11th, 2023, when I had a deeper thought intake into the sound of freedom. I was thinking about how it relates to you and I as we go through our life. And before I even saw the trailer, before the movie even came out, before the movie was made known to the public, we all in our life had experienced moments of wanting to be free from something. So allow me to share my thoughts. There are millions of individuals who are experiencing some form of forceful and self-imposed mentally, physically, and sexual abuse, etc. There are the silent majority out there who have chosen to enslave themselves for various reasons. Yes, some people in relationships do self-impose, put themselves in some form of slavery, financial slavery, mental abuse, or whatever you can think of. Now they want their freedom. From their silent cries in their closet, in a room, under the pillow, it's like a woman being battered by her husband. And she goes into the room and she's crying. She don't know what to do. She's afraid to tell her family members, her friends, because maybe she had put up a look that she had no problem in the marriage. And she just want to be free. And sadly, some people do commit suicide because they're afraid to seek out help. They wanted their moment of freedom. Then the best kept secret behind the closet is the men. Men do get beat up by women physically and emotionally. As a former police officer, I have investigated calls where women have beat up the man. Men don't call the police and say, my girlfriend or my wife is beating me up. They take the licks. And then when the officer comes to the house, they automatically assume it's the husband or the boyfriend. But sometimes it's the woman, which is another mess I put together pertaining to, you know, that type of relationship. So these women are crying out for help and they wonder will their cries be heard beyond the walls. But the walls have kept them in their own self-imposed prison, and they want to be free. They want the deliverer to come deliver them from their abuse, even the men, as I said so. People are incarcerated unjustly, want their freedom, their moment of freedom. People that are incarcerated, who are in prison for whatever reason, that's is guilty or not guilty, that's between the courts. But yet, from history, we have seen that a lot of people have been released based on DNA evidence, and they are free. They had their moment of freedom. There's the alcoholic, the homeless, the addict, the poverty-stricken individuals, and I can go on and on. They want their moment of freedom, free from the lifestyle that they're living, whether they got themselves in that position on their own, or was they enticed or seduced or persuaded to follow the crowd and it went in another direction. And now they have enslaved themselves. They have allowed themselves to be captured by their friends, their family, their mother, the father, brother, and sister, whoever they can think of. They want their moment of freedom also. The people you pass daily, people you pass in your car or walking, they may smile in front of you, but they may be crying, hidden tears, as I say, all tears are not wet. The tears that I'm talking about It's your behavior. It's like the grandparent would say, baby, son, you need to get help for that problem. So the people we pass through our daily walk in life, they look good on the outside. But what if they are crying from their behavior, but you don't see any physical tears? They want to be free also. What about the people that you don't even know about? Your friends may share something, or you may hear something about somebody, the next door neighbor. What about them? No one is off limits. Somebody want to be free from something. And what can wipe away those physical and hidden tears? The truth. A lie is only temporary. A lie is only temporary. The truth can set you free, but you must want to be free. The truth is a permanent solution. There's no quick fix in the solution. There's no quick fix in in your situation. There's no instant microwavable answer. We must admit that we have a problem, and that's the first step. If you cannot look in the mirror of self and recognize that you have a problem, then you have a problem because you cannot recognize you have a problem. Even when someone tells you about whatever concerning your bad behavior, bad emotions that you are displaying, and you don't believe them, you cannot be free. So I'll sum up by saying this. Oh, by the way, if you not if, because I know I have good content. Subscribe to my channel, share it with others and other individuals, and allow them to hear what you heard. So I got to step in those watery eyes. Pardon for that. Allow them to hear what you have to say. Allow them to express themselves to you. We all have hidden tears that's not wet. So the movie, The Sound of Freedom, is a good movie. I recommend everyone to watch it. But then I have my twist, and I can see that in my life and in your life, in your past situations, think about it. When was the last time that you want to be free from something, somebody? When was that? So we all are crying out in various ways to be free from lack of understanding or whatever you can think of. Everyone has their own situation. So the sound of freedom is for you too. Look at your life and see if there's something that you're doing, something that you want to do, and you don't know how to do it. And you're crying out for it, crying out for deliverance, crying out because you're being abused, men, crying out, child, if you're being abused, wife, who you're being abused, an employer is abusing you mentally, physically, in whatever way they're using to control your behavior. We all may have an experience, and some people are experiencing it right now. They just want to be free. It's like a woman said, I just want to be free of this marriage. I want to be free of this relationship. I want to be free of your bad behavior. I want to be free from your narcissistic behavior, which I'm going to be giving a topic on that, because we all can be narcissistic in a certain way. So men and women, every human being on this earth want to be free from something. And some don't even know where to go to be free. And this may be new to you. Yes, we can be seduced, tempted with deception, that we walk into our own self-imposed prison, our self-imposed incarceration in relationships, marriage, dating, or whatever, only to discover those lovable moments have turned into hidden tears behind the building, behind the walls that no one will see. You put on the makeup, you put on a pretty face. You don't have to put on a physical makeup. You can just, your behavior becomes your makeup. You smile, you say everything's okay, but yet you're hurting. So share, like, and subscribe. Sometimes I do pop up videos. You hit this notification button, and if I come on live, you will be able to hear what I have to say. I'm in the process now putting a lot of things together, trying to reach my 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours. So please help me get there. Thank you, all of you who commented and encouraged me with the likes and the subscription with the Sound of Freedom video. So thank you. I was overwhelmed. I read all the comments. So thank you very much. This is part one. The Sound of Freedom is for you too. You can't say, well, no, it doesn't apply to me. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. If you're hearing this message and this message has been a blessing to you, and you look at it as this is what you need to hear that you didn't think it was, out there, then guess what? Your answer has come to you by whatever means you sought out there. So thank you. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and like and share and allow others to hear what you have to say. Thank you. Pardon for the stuffy nose and watery eyes. And thank you.